For a year or so, the closing routine of my show involved 6 people coming up on stage and secretly choosing lotto numbers. They each had a choice of numbers from 1 to 49, but had to each choose a different number from one another. After they had done this, I would take a lotto ticket from my wallet, which I had previously bought, to act as a prediction of these 6 strangers' secret numbers. The 6 people on stage are told to go back to their seat in the audience if, and only if, I read aloud the secretly chosen number from the lottery ticket I bought last week, thus proving I somehow predicted their numbers ahead of time. The patter I used to accompany the routine explains the near impossibility of the prediction, the odds being the same as genuinely predicting the lottery, about 1 in 45 million, and essentially it primes the audience to have their ghasts severely flabbered. So as I was reading out my 6 predicted numbers, confidently and with a degree of smugness that all magicians have, the first person headed back to their seat, the second person likewise, the third person quickly follows, and the fourth, nothing. None of the remaining people on stage move, but I do notice that one of them in a green hoodie is talking to the nice-looking man with a beard. The latter also seems to have something behind his ear. I continue to read out the 2 remaining numbers from my prediction, which causes the lady in the brightly coloured dress to head back to her seat, and so too the man in the green hoodie, who is still trying to tell the nice-looking bearded man something or other. The green hoodie-wearing man leaves the stage with a worried expression on his face that does nothing to sedate the butterflies that have suddenly appeared in the pit of my stomach. I realise that I have read all of my prediction numbers out, and I still have 1 person left on stage. My brain begins to wonder if I can still get a half-decent round of applause for my closing effect by explaining that the statistics of predicting 5 out of the 6 lottery numbers is still pretty impressive. I might get a decent round of applause, but the effect is built up in such a way that the audience really expects all 6 numbers to be predicted, and I'd still be left with an awkward exchange with the nice-looking bearded man as I ask him to politely, but firmly, leave the stage. Contemplating faking some kind of heart attack to get out of the situation, I asked the bearded man if I really haven't said his number yet. His reply was thus: "Oh, I'm sorry, mate. I'm deaf. I haven't heard a single word you've said." Myself and the audience burst into laughter. I suddenly spot that the thing behind his ear is a hearing aid, which he's probably turned off being in a big room with a PA and a sound system, as that can cause issues, and the man in the green hoodie was his friend who was essentially translating what I was saying. The nice-looking bearded man then goes on to say, a lip read however, so tell me again. I read what would have been his number from my prediction. He takes a step back, he looks at the audience and proudly says, "Yeah, he got it." To which they respond with a generous round of applause, and I feel a generous amount of relief. So that's a little story from the time that I f***ed up a trick. And just sharing it in this way, I feel gets it out of my system. If you enjoyed it, please do the video a little like. If you want to see more videos from me, then hit subscribe and hit that little bell thing or whatever that means. And if you're watching this video on Facebook, then follow me or like me or do something. Just, justify my existence. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe. Thanks very much. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.